Oh, now, there you are and here I am. But would you like to hear a story? Would you like to hear about the things that I know best, which is inventing, making something out of nothing? I can tell you a story how I made the greatest something out of the most littlest nothing. It all started in 1974, and it went something like this.
Like I was saying, it was a night most like any other night. I was contemplating world climate change, and I had gone into my favorite place, which was my workshop. Well, it wasn't really my workshop, it happened to be my daddy's workshop, and he had just been working on a little bicycle where he was getting fixed up for Christmas time. So I just figured I could take that little bicycle, move it off Daddy's workshop bench, and get to work with what I did best, what I know best, which was making experiments in the spirit of one of my heroes, Mr. Albert Einstein. No, it wasn't Einstein. It was old, what's his name, from Thomas Alva Edison. He was a part of making experiments, and what I would do is I saw the clean table and I saw the screw on top, and I said, I'm going to screw something up here and make an experiment. I got the big old galvanized tin bucket where I would always mix things in, and I put it up on top of the workbench. Then I started me some thinking, hard thinking. What could I put in there? Where would I start? Always a good place to start was with Granddaddy's old-fashioned, old, reliable wine. And he just made it before he died in 1922. But he had only 1/4 of it left. And I know where Daddy had stored it. It was in the file cabinet in the top drawer. And when I was young, we would have a special occasion. Daddy would make it like everybody could have one sip at Christmas time. And that way it would last all of his kids, and then it would last for my grandchildren's and all the generations to come. So I figured I'd start off the experiment by putting just one little tiny, it wouldn't hurt too much if I poured a little drop of that wine in the experiment bucket. So anyway, I just poured in one drop and I didn't do nothing else with it. I put it away and I just hid it so nobody could find it. Anyway, what I did next was I thought, what else can I put in here? I was looking and thinking what would go with that wine. Oh gosh, my Aunt Fudgies, she had some nasty stinking jelly. Nobody liked it, but we had that jelly. So I figured I'd just put a couple of drops in there, maybe more than a couple of drops. That way we get rid of that garbage. And I put it in there and I thought, yes, everything's gonna have some punch, gonna have some pop to it. I'm gonna put some, what could I get? I always had a bunch of firecrackers and fireworks, so I figured I'm gonna grab me one of my firecrackers and stick something in there. And I couldn't find the cracker, but I found a bottle of rocket. And those things would just pop off, and I put it in there, and I thought, what else is gonna make a little bit of fire? Some powerful stuff, there's paint thinner. So I thought, where did Daddy keep that up on the shelf somewhere? I know paint thinner would be good in there, so I poured just a little bit of drops in there of the paint thinner, and I thought, I got a good start here for an invention, but it still needs some substance. What you know, substance. That's all. I'm gonna give me a hula hoop and put that in there. A hula hoop, that'll work because it'll just make everything go to be a well-rounded experiment. And I stuck it in there. Well, I tried to stick it in there, but it ain't gonna fit. So I thought, what's gonna fit in here? I look around, and I saw that old movie camera. That was my idea. I thought, I'm gonna make this thing a technology. Y'all know what is a technology? I put that movie camera in there with all them chemicals that started to bubble, and I thought, what kind of thing can I put in there next? I'm looking around, and I thought, dadgummit, I was gonna go hunting tonight. And I thought, you know what? I ain't gonna go hunting. I'm just gonna get me a bullet out of my gun and put that bullet in there, and that'll really spice things up just a tad. You know, I was a pretty good hunter back in them days. I'm still a good hunter, but I don't like to talk much about it. Anyway, I had all my good ingredients in there, and I thought to myself, Lord mercy, what else can I put in there? What else can I put in there? How about, let me see. Oh yeah, something that's so very near and dear to the heart of my family. It was our Congressman Fudge Budget.
We all carried a picture of that good man, and I thought I'd put that picture in there for good taste. Okay, now what else? How about a pumpkin? A pumpkin is good. Remember that story about Alice in Wonderland? Or what was it, Cinderella in Wonderland, where they turned a pumpkin into a fiery chariot of the gods? So I put that pumpkin in there, and I had all them chemicals in there, and I had, what else did I have? By golly, I gotta have something else. You know, all of a sudden I remembered. This was the year 1974, and in 1973, I was visited by space aliens, and they gave me a book what was written in 1993. Nobody believed it, but they gave me a copy of Stephen Hawking's Black Holes and Baby University, and I read that book cover to cover. Nobody believed me, but it was for real. And I knew if I poured that book in there, that was gonna make something happen. So I put that book in there, and lo and behold, we had something special. It was bubbling, it was boiling, and did you know what we had created? We had created the internet, and it was ours. Yep, and that's how the internet came to be. Bet you didn't know that.